Hi students, this is the seventh chapter, Consumers Protection. In the Consumer Protection, we studied that introduction of the Consumer Protection. Now we'll study about the rights of a consumers. So what are the rights of the consumers? On 15th March 1962, then the President of United States, J.F. Kennedy, USA declared certain rights of consumers. Therefore, it is observed as a World Consumers Rights Day. Rights Day of consumers are an integral part of our day-to-day life. Consumer rights protect consumers from being cheated by salesmen and manufacturers and shopkeepers. This is the rights consumers that is it is consumer rights protect the consumers from being cheated by the salesman, shopkeepers and manufacturers. Rights of consumers. So rights of consumers, the success of an campaign depends on the consciousness and awareness of the people for whose cause the movement is organized. Consumers' rights play an important role in their protection and safety. The business aim should be to be meet the needs of the consumers and provide a full satisfaction. Every consumer should be aware of his rights and use of them in his daily life for a protection. Consumers have to fight for their rights and put pressure on business, manufacturer and traders for the safeguarding their rights. The consumers, this is the right for the consumers. They have to look for the protection and safety. So they had to pressurize on a business like a manufacturers and a traders and safeguarding their rights. They had to consumer has to take care of their daily life for protection. So some like how they are cheating, they will say the product is very good and very durable, but the after buying and using for some days and some it will spoil and it may hazard problem also. So these are the rights for the consumer can ask the questions. This is the rights consumers have the following rights. If it's not right and use your rights. World Consumers Rights Day. The first one is right to safety, right to information. Safety things we have a rights to take a safety and we have a rights to information. Right to choose, right to be heard, and right to consumer education, right to represent, and right to redress, right to healthy environment, right to protect from unfair business practices, right against spurious goods. Right to safety. This right, the first one is right to safety. This right protects the consumers against the products, production process, and services which are hazards to health or life. It includes concern for consumers' long-term interest as well as their immediate requirements according to this right. Suppose you can take a one headphone. The earphone is that it should be very smooth, and if you keep on using the quality will come, so you will get a ear pain. So if the product is good and quality one, we won't get any health issues. And according to that, this right, consumer must get a full safety and protection to his life and health. This safety should be in a relation to medicines, electrical appliances, medicines. Precautions we need to take a safety we need to take from the medicine, electrical appliances, electrical gadgets, food, and the GOI has given a safety standards in the form AGMARK, SSI and BIS hallmark. These marks should be there in the electrical appliances. These marks should be have in the whatever we are buying the products. We need to see for these hallmarks. And right to information. According to this right, consumers should be provided with adequate information about all aspects, goods and services like a price, name of manufacturers, content used, batch number, if any date of a manufacturer and expiry date, user manual and safety instructions, etc. So right to information. So this is our right to that get information about the any machine, any appliances, any electrical things, any food products, any clothes, shoes. These are the things we need to look for the contents, how we should use, and batch number, when it has to manufactured, and when it is getting a expiry date. user manual. We should have like any electrical manual, any electrical appliances, we should have a user manual, so that will become a friendly and we can take a precautions and safety instructions for using the appliances, electrical appliances. This is a right also enables consumer to select a right product or a service. It is applicable to food products, medicines, spare parts, or any other consumer products or services. And next is right to choose. The choices available to Indian consumers across the basket of goods and services have multiplied, like telecommunications, travel and tourism, banking, electronics, fast moving consumers goods, FMCGs, etc. According to this right, consumers should be given full freedom to select an article as per his requirement, liking, and purchasing capacity. The right to choose is related to the concept of free market economy. As for this right, the seller cannot compel consumer to buy particular product, and hence monopoly is prevented. So next is right to be heard. Every business organization should listen and solve the complaints of a consumers. According to this right, consumers have opportunity to voice their complaint to the consumer firm. Like consumer heard means, if the consumer is getting any problem of the like a laptop problems, mobile problems, they should have a consumer contact, so customer contact, voice their complaint, and to the consumer they has to resolve their problems. um, like a shopkeepers and manufacturers, traders should solve the problems of the consumers. Consumers also give a suggestion to manufacturer or trader on certain matters such as quality, quantity, price, packing, etc. So as we consumers, we can give suggestions to manufacturer. Nowadays, consumers can file online complaints through portal or mobile application. If the product, so nowadays you can see that Amazon, Flipkart, any app you are using. So below that, if you're buying any product, like suppose you purchase a T-shirt, if the T-shirt is fading, the color is going, shade is happening. So you can write the, if the quality is not good, you can write the your complaints. So through portal, through the link or through the mobile applications, we can complain on that particular products. This we should hear. And next is fifth one, right to consumer education. Every consumer has the right to know about a consumer rights and solution to their problems. This right creates a consumer awareness. An aware consumer can make a rational changes of goods and services and protect his rights and interests from the exploitation of unscrupulous businessmen. Thus, consumer education become a priority concern. It is necessary to give education and training regarding the prevailing acts and legal process. The government, media, and NGOs play vital roles in this regard. Example, Jago Grahak Jago campaign. So, right to represent. The act provides an opportunity to individuals and consumers groups to represent consumers' interests before consumer forum. The act allows to consumers to represented by a person who is not a professional advocate. This provision is an recognition of consumers' rights to represent and right to redress. Along Along with the right to represent, right of redressal is also given. Only filing of complaints is not enough to give justice to consumers. So, this right implies fair settlement of claims. This right enables the consumers to demand repair or replacement or compensation for defective products and for poor services. According to Consumers Protecting Act, three-tier quasi judicial consumer dispute redressal machinery is established. So we can write the complaint, and for the complaint we should get the solution. The poor services of the, like any any companies for the aquaguard or a fridge services or washing machine services, the company manufacturers or a trader should redress the problem that, and they have to give the services. And right to healthy environment. So all consumers have right to healthy and clean environment. According to this right, consumers can demand actions against the pollution causing business organization. All consumers have the right to healthy and clean environment in a present in future, and right to protect from unfair business practices. As for this right, all consumers are protected against unfair business practices such as black marketing and profiteering and faulty weights and measures exorbitant prices and adulteration, and right against the suspicious goods. This right is against the marketing of goods which are hazardous to health and spurious and pose a danger to life itself. These are the rights of the consumers.